Okay, folks, 2025 is officially here for SoFi stock, and let me tell you, man, it is not looking pretty at all right now. We are down over 8% to kick off the new year, and we have to break down the charts, my thoughts, what's going on, and I want to cover a trade I made earlier today in SoFi stock. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe and get your free stocks from Moomoo. Listen, guys, once you open up your account and deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000, you get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, come on, that's a no-brainer. So use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. Get your money. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get into it. So, man, we are not looking good right now at all. SoFi is down now almost 8.5%, and we're about to test the lows from this morning. This morning we hit $13.94 after opening up at over $15 per share. So we dumped over $1 in the span of a couple of minutes, pretty fast there, 5-6 minutes. So that was a drop of around 7% right at open in the first couple of minutes. And then you guys can see we recovered pretty much right back to where we opened, which I caught a trade there. We'll cover that here in a second. And then, well, fast forward to real time right now, about 12:30 p.m. East Coast time, we're trading down to the low of the day, being about $13.94. It looks like we're about to retest that point. So, guys, 2025 is not looking pretty. It's not. We're dumping off to start the new year here, and obviously we're continuing the little downtrend here over that we've been in over the last couple of days. We hit 1670 back on the 26th, the day after Christmas, and now we're down to $14. So we are down about 15-16% from that high. And are we in bear market territory yet? I think we might be right on the cusp of that. Yeah, pretty much. Down 19% from that $17.33 high from 2024. We're almost there, guys. Almost in bear market territory. And get this, with this drop we're seeing today, over 8.5% in the red, we're taking out the lows from the end of last year as well. On the 20th of December, we hit about $14.10, $14 roughly flat. Now we're taking that out. We're barely taking it out, but we are nonetheless. And on the 4-hour chart here, you guys can see, excuse me, by the way, we do have that head and shoulders that we called out. That has pretty much played out now. And we are under the 180 moving average for the first time, literally, since beginning of September, beginning of August, right? So it's been a good 3, 4, 5, and not 5 months, but 3-4 months since we were last under this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And here we are. We're back to it. And honestly, guys, I'm not too surprised that we're seeing the sell-off, honestly, because we saw the writing on the wall. We were selling off heading into the new year. We saw the head and shoulders pattern. We ran up so much in October, November, right? And December as well, for that matter. We hit another high. So I'm not surprised we're getting, a sell-off here to start off the year. And honestly, I'm welcoming it. I don't mind, because earnings are coming up in a couple of weeks. And the last thing we want with SoFi is for it to be ridiculously overbought heading into earnings. That's not the best setup, right? What we do want is maybe a nice dip, a nice bear market, if you will, sell off, whatever you want to call it, before earnings. So then earnings, if they crush, which I think they will, right? This dip will, let's just say, not last long. I think it'll rebound quite nicely, and that would be, would be setting us up for a nice pop post earnings, right? So that's a quick breakdown on the charts. And again, guys, I caught a trade on this thing this morning as we saw a massive gap down. You guys saw the big gap down this morning. I hopped in instantly for a day trade right around 14. I think I got hit at 14.20 on the rebound, and I wrote it up pretty much to about, I'm pretty sure, 14.75, right in this ballpark right here. Either way, quick day trade there, and I used edgeful.com to help me execute that. Let me show you guys this, which we've covered it before. It's a trading tool that I personally use, and I love this report right here, the gap fill report. This is under the price action report type. This allows you to put in a selected date range. Let's say in this case it's 3 months, but you can pull any range of data you want, and it shows you during that date range, that data period, it shows you many things. But in this case, with this report, the gap fill report, it shows me, okay, each time SoFi in the last 3 months has gapped down, it's filled the gap 71% of the time, which means, well, if we gap down, obviously we're falling under the previous day's closing price, which we did today. We saw a huge gap down today. And again, over 70% of the time, that gap down has filled, which means it runs back up and it touches roughly the previous day's closing price, which is exactly what we saw today on SoFi stock. And that is where, like I said, guys, I made that trade. And again, edgeful.com helped me do exactly that. Because, guys, when I'm trading stocks, whether it's day trading, swing trading, whatever it may be, I like data. I like seeing analytics, right? I want to see what these stocks have done in the past in similar setups. And that's what edgeful.com provides for me. And there's an affiliate link, guys, down below. If you're interested, feel free to go check it out. But I used that today, again, for my SoFi trade. I liked the setup here. Beautiful. It was a beautiful setup. Gap down. A little bit too, aggressive on that sell-off. I think it got a bit too oversold there. Boom. We got in. Traded it beautifully. In and out. And, well, now it's right back down to 14. So we'll see what it does at this point, guys. I do think overall, in the grand scheme of things, we're getting a bit oversold. I mean, RSI on the 1 hour chart is screaming oversold pretty much on every time frame, guys. And now that we're taking out the lows from around 2 weeks ago, I think we might see a little bit more red, but ultimately I do think a rebound is coming. A relief rally, whatever it may be. And like I said in previous videos, guys, I'm long-term SoFi. I also trade it like I did today. I also trade it. But for me to add more, I need it in the $12, $13 window. And man, we might be getting there. If this thing slips a little bit more before earnings, I'm going to add more. It might be time to boost that average cost, to add more shares, right? Because I'm in at 680. I haven't bought shares in months. I feel like it's been a while. And it might be time. But not yet. For me, let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. Let me know down below in the comments. And by the way, guys, make sure to subscribe. I think 70% of you watch the content here, but you're not subscribed. Almost had a voice crack there, guys. And we're trying to get to 50,000 subs. So you have to subscribe if you want to, that is, and get your free stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000. You get those 5 stocks and 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And overall, guys, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, man, it's a no-brainer. So use that link down below or go to StockSurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.